Hi everybody, it's Yazzie here, and I have a channel message for you today, and I have a reading for you today as well. I'm a little bit more in a chilled and laid back mood, so that may have something to do with this reading. But anyway, let's do what we usually do first. Take a breath with me. I ask and invite in the gods and goddesses, archangels, guardian angels, deities, entities, spirits, spiritual teams, spiritual guides, ascended masters, our higher self, our inner toddler, our inner child, our inner teenager, our shadow self in the universe to be present. And I ask that you all would please banish and remove anything and everything that is not meant for us, including negativity, negative energies, negative entities, evil eyes of all kinds, and negative monitoring spirits, for they are not welcome nor are they invited. And I ask that you all would please purify and cleanse the space, the tools in which I use, the cards, and myself, so that this message comes through clearly and with clarity for the collective today. Please and thank you. Okay. So the channeled message, because I've had this one come up quite a bit, and I apologize, I've been busy the last few days. It's like holidays are chaotic, I'm sure you all know that though. And with everything else going on. Also, if nothing in my messages resonates with you, or the entire message does not resonate with you, that's perfectly fine. It just means it's not your message, and that's okay. It's all right. Everything's good. But the channeled message that I got through, and this was a pretty strong message too. So it went like this. Yes, or I'm sorry, let me start that over because that's not how it started. It started, the words yes and no are equally powerful, but they are also equally destructive. 144 as I say that. And that is dependent upon the type of situation that you find yourself in and using one of those two words in. So basically what's part of that message is that to take away from that is using your discernment as far as which word you should be using in whatever situation you find yourself in, because many people, and many of us, we've all been there, myself included, where we don't understand, or we may not understand in that moment, that one, depending on which of those two words we use, and regardless, they both have an impact. 2, 3, 4 as I say that. It's just one may have one type of impact versus the other. However, it's so impactful, whichever word that we choose to use in that moment, that it spans hours, days, weeks, months, and sometimes years, sometimes decades, depending on which word we choose to use in that situation. And a lot of us, myself included, have been in that situation where we feel we should say no, but we say yes, and we feel we should say yes, but instead we say no. And both of which can come from fears and insecurities. Both of the uses of those can come from people pleasing, maybe, or what we feel others might think, or how they'll see us, depending on which of those two words we choose to use. So just be mindful, whatever situation you find yourself in, and you find yourself needing to decide between one of those two words, make sure that whichever one you choose, sorry, I'm shuffling the cards, whichever one you choose, 3, 4, 5 as I say this, is in alignment with yourself, your higher purpose. Why is my light blinking? Stop that. Your higher purpose, in alignment with you, and in alignment with your growth and your learning for your experience of the human experience, your life, okay? Just make sure of that. Be mindful of that. 411 as I say that. But that was the channel message that I got. And honestly, when I heard it, I was like, it's like stronger than your shot of espresso in the morning. Like, it hit me pretty strongly when the message came through. But yeah, so just be mindful of that. But we're gonna go ahead, we'll get into the cards right now. I've just been sitting here shuffling them, so don't mind me. I want to make sure they're like super duper shuffled as well. But I hope you're all having a good day. And we're gonna see, we're gonna get a general message today, just because I think that with the energy the way that it is, and that it has been, because of course Mercury, and then Mars being retrograde is coming up soon. There's a lot of things happening. but we're going to go ahead and see what the cards have for us regardless. So, I just knocked my little selenite bowl over here. Which one are we using today? What are we starting with first? Which one again? Traditional. Okay. We're going to start with traditional first and see what's going on. Just in general reading to start with. What does the collective need to know most today? Let's go with that. What does the collective need to know most today? What does the collective need to know most today? Oh my gosh, my nose. Ugh, I have a hair, sorry. I keep hearing the word inherent. Not like inheritance. I just keep hearing inherent. I'm trying to remember the meaning of it. Like, I know what an inheritance is, but someone might inherit something. They might get something, some sort of, maybe it might be an inheritance. Doesn't necessarily have to be money, but you might be getting an inheritance. You never know. But that's what I just keep hearing, just to start with. Okay. What else? What does the collective need to know most? Can you tell us about the inherent? Please and thank you. Can you tell us more about it? What's going... Ooh. Flipped out was the 8 of Cups right there. Okay. What else? Okay. We have the 2 of Wands. Okay. Can you give me one more to start with? What is this in regards to? What else is going on? Oop. And the Empress here as well. Major Arcana. And we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Very nice. Okay. So what's going on with this 8 of Cups, this 2 of Wands, and the Empress here? I keep hearing you've made the plans to walk away. Because of this, you're now sitting pretty, basically, with the Empress here. But on a serious note, you chose yourself, which is a really good thing. You chose yourself, your plans, what you wanted to do in life. I'm sorry, my desk is a little small. But you made the choice to choose yourself. And because of this, you're now in this energy of attraction. You're stable within yourself, which is the Empress. She's very stable within herself. She's very grounded in who she is, what she also has to offer, but with her worth and value. She knows what's up. She's all the queens in one. She knows all. At least that's the appearance that you seem to give off, and that's what your energy gives off. 808 and 811 I saw while I was looking at that. But you know. And even with this Queen of Pentacles here as well, it's like, and I'll see the other card underneath that in a second because that's a part of this, but you have that worth and value, you have that compassion, and you know what materials you have as well. You know what you're doing is what I keep hearing too. You know what you're doing, you know how you're going about this, and you know how it's like you're so sure within yourself that whatever the outcome is, whatever the situation is, perhaps we'll get in a little bit more into it as we go, you know that you'll still be okay. You'll still be right at the end of the day, regardless of whatever outcome, good, bad, or otherwise. You are okay. You are within yourself and you're stable enough and you're fine with that. It's cool. Everything's all right. I'll be fine. And she looks very comfortable, actually, with what she's sitting here on the pillows. And she's the only card with all of the queens, with all the queens as far as that goes, that's sitting on pillows, by the way. She's very comfortable with how things are going and how things are coming about. And I can't help but notice underneath the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Chariot. You know what you want. You know what needs to be done. You've manifested in the world. You're moving forward. Which is the most important thing about the Chariot, is that the Chariot is something that always moves forward, even when faced with obstacles and challenges, and faced with adversity. It is something 1001 that always moves forward. You're on the correct path. You know where you need to go. You know what you need to do. And you're not worried about it. Because of the fact that you made the decision to choose you. And to choose your plans. To choose what you wanted to do. Whatever that may be. But I want to get a little bit more about what is the specific situation. Because we heard inherent. Which deck are we using next? We're going to use the antique. I want to know a little bit more. So we've made our plans. So then what is it about specifically? Is it career? Is it life? Is it a, could be a relationship, 1044 as I looked up. What is it specifically for the collective? What is it specifically? What is it specifically? These cards are a little bit more slippery, so I apologize. Oops. Oh, okay. What's this one? 10 of Rods. Okay. So this flipped out like right before the 8 of Cups. But tell me about it. Tell me about this 10 of Rods. Tell me more about it. We have the King of Rods here. Okay. Interesting. What about this King of Rods? Whoop. We have the 8 of Coins. And for some reason, and we also have the 4 of Rods at the bottom. I can't help but notice at the bottom of the traditional deck is the 9 of Swords, and it keeps staring at me. So, what's this in regards to? Someone's stressing out, but it's not you. Obviously, we just said that earlier, right now. So, and underneath the 9 of Swords, oh my god, I can't help but notice there's the 2 of Cups, and underneath that, because I can't show it too much, is the Lover's card. So, from what I can gather, it has to do with this King of Rods here. So, tell me about it. Tell me more about it, and then I'll get into the other 3. They're stressing. They're working too hard, apparently. This person's working a little bit too hard and carrying burdens they need to let go of, obviously. And, of course, the 8 of Pentacles is the work. They're working on some sort of craft that they have. I just heard family business. So they're a little tied up in something that it seems is stressing them out, because this is tied to them. It's stressing them out. It's keeping them up at night. It's bothering them. But all they seem to think about is, oh my God, hold on, I'll get it. All they seem to think about, as I say this, is peace and harmony and happiness and community. And right underneath the 4 of Rods here, which is the 4 of Wands, guess what's underneath that? And this is double confirmation. The Empress. You. They think about you. It's twice here. You are their Empress. You are the Empress here. They think about you, which is why the 2 of Cups and the Lovers came out as well. So I wish I could show it more, but I can't show it together. It's okay. But the point is that they know that their happiness lies with you. And they also know that, I can't help but notice, they need to make a decision. This is indecisiveness. This is someone where they're having that blindfold on and they know they have to make a decision, but they're kind of like this. They're not wanting to see it, but they don't really have a choice. And what was underneath the Empress, just to confirm further, is the 8 of Elixirs, which was the first card, is the 8 of Cups. You walked away because you needed to choose yourself. And now they need to do the same thing, especially if they want to come and talk to you. So this may be what the inheritance has to do with, this inherent thing. You're inherent of something, or someone is inherent of something. Like they know something needs to change. They need to offer something more than what they've offered before. For some reason, I feel like I'm not using the word inherent correctly. Apparently they're saying I am. Okay. So then, if this King of Rods is thinking of you, then this is what this inherent is in regards to. Your understanding, and you know of the situation, and so do they, obviously. So then, can I get something in regards to... We're going to go with traditional potential outcome. We're going to go with this one. What's the potential outcome of this? As far as... Actually, you know what? I want to know something more. Can we talk about their actions, please, instead? And then the potential? What's the action? What's this King of Rods action in regards to this? Because they know what they need to do. What are they going to do? Because what they should do and what they will do are two very different things. What are they what are their actions? What are they going to do? I suppose. Granted, there is free will. They can make their own decisions, but we can find something out. What are they going to do? Ow. What are their actions? Why are these cards going everywhere? Normally it doesn't do that, but what are they going to do? Because it's clear they're thinking on it. It's clear they know. They're aware of it. What are they going to do? Reshuffle? Alright. We're going to reshuffle it. Because apparently we got to shuffle up this energy. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Okay. Let's do it one more time. What is the King of Rods going to do? What are they gonna do as far as actions go? Because we know what they want to do. We know they need to make a decision. What are they going to do? I always do that. I hit the cards together and I don't mean to. What is this? The Hermit. It's crossed. So this is something where they're on the fence about it, but it's kind of blocking them. So they're in a hermit mode. They're kind of like away from the world. They're like shutting the world out in a way to kind of figure all this out, and it's blocking what they want to do. But why? Why is it blocking what they want to do? Why is it blocking their actions? Antique? Okay. We have strength at the bottom. Maybe it's blocking their strength. It is kind of blocking their strength in a way. They feel... I heard the word cowardice. They feel like a coward. But why? Why would they feel that way? Why would they feel that way? Why would they feel that way? Ooh, Jesus, that's too many. You know that. Why do they feel cowardice about it? Oop, we got two. The 10 of elixirs and the 2 of coins. Oh, they're having a hard time in balancing their emotions for you. Because you're their happiness, you're their wish fulfillment, you're everything. This card literally has all... I wish I could show it better to you, but it has all of the elixirs on it. All of them. You're everything. And they're having a hard time balancing their emotions. They're trying to figure it out. And they're trying to get into this energy, which is why this is here, the King of Cups. They're trying to get into this understanding of their own emotions, and that way they can express it to you, because this is at the bottom, and that makes sense now. They want to be able to bring you that emotional stability and maturity without having to have all this confusion that you've been having with them before. And I can't help but notice we have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. The King of Rods and the Emperor, they're getting it. They're getting it. They really are. They're getting into their power again. And we also have the King of Swords here as well. So they're getting it all together. as far as that goes. They really are. They're working on their emotions. They're working on their communication and logic and how to come to you, but also matching your energy and being all the kings in one. We haven't seen the King of Pentacles, but they've already covered that part. They have that part. That's why inherent came up, because they have that part. They have the material part. This is what they're working on. These are the parts of them that are missing, that they've been working on this whole time. And that's why they feel that if they come to you too soon, they're going to come to you at a point where they don't have that same emotional strength as well as that same communication that you have with them. You have all of this, of course, being the Empress. You have all of that. You have the materialistic sense of your life. The material end of your life is stable. It's good. You have the abundance. It may not, look like it all the time, but believe it or not, you're in a way better place and situation than you really think you are. And they see that. They know that. And that's why they're trying so hard to get to this place where they can match you, because they know you deserve that. 2121. They know you do. But it's going to have to take time and patience, because they have to handle whatever family business or whatever family issue that they have going on, so they can come towards you and give you the inherent or inheritance types that you deserve. Because you do deserve that. And they know that. Okay. Is there anything else? One more card from the traditional. Ah, yes, potential outcome. Haha. Because that's what they're doing. That's their actions. But we didn't ask about potential outcome. That's correct. Potential outcome, please. What is the potential outcome of them coming forward? Because it's looking like they're working, they're doing what they're supposed to. But what is the potential outcome? Why did the Seven of Swords flip out? What's going on with the Seven of Swords? Who is it? Oh, I literally just heard their ex. Oof. So the potential deceit is the ex, apparently. Theirs. Not yours, theirs. Is what I'd heard. Okay, why? Three of Pentacles flipped out. What's this one? Three of Wands. I just heard they don't want to let go. And that's what's really binding them. And that makes sense, because the Ten of Wands, again, is at the bottom of the deck. We just had the Ten of Rods. So that's double confirmation. That's who's holding them back. Aside from, the family business, but we have it. Look, I'll even show it to you. Whoops. Look. Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and Three of Wands. It's because they know that manifestation's lost, is what I just heard. They know that if this person, your person, leaves, they'll have to go ahead and work on everything all by themselves. And they feel that they worked too hard. But this is also someone where I just heard there's no love here. Don't kid yourself. That's strong. Okay. But yeah, but that's what came through. And unfortunately, it happens. People get into relationships thinking that it's what they want, but it ends up being something where it wasn't born out of love. It was born out of lust. It was born out of something where trickery is what I just heard. Someone's false is what I just heard. And that's what it was born out of too. Because, and here we go again, and I'll even show you right now. At the bottom of the Antique Anatomy, we have the Eight of Blades. So there's a trapped situation a little bit, and someone feels that way, and it could be that your person, they feel as though they may be trapped into this, but they can get out of it if they want to. But here we go again, the Seven of Blades, Seven of Swords, and they want to make psychic itchies, and they want to make this person feel as though they're trapped with them. They want to make them feel like there's nowhere else they could possibly go. And though I just heard by any means necessary, basically they'll trap this person in any way that they possibly can. In any way that they possibly can, because they know without this person, they don't have the stable foundation. They don't have the same abundance that you have. But what they're not understanding is that your abundance and what you have and who you are energetically is authentic and natural. And that's the point that they're missing. Their ex, not the person, their ex. They're missing the point that I just heard copycat. Basically, they feel as though your energy can be replicated and can be faked, but it's not, and they don't know you like that, so they don't know that your energy, this is who you are. This is exactly who you are. And there's nothing that they can really do to change that, because you always seem to, even if like you get kind of down in a rut, or you might get down a little bit, but the universe and your higher self seem to always redirect you back to your true self. Always. You always seem to find a way to come back home. And this person is starting to notice that, and they notice that they are, I almost said they are you. And in a way they are, because they're half of you. And they're starting to realize that, and this person is starting to realize they're waking up. And that's a problem for them, because then they lose everything. Okay. That was a lot. Is there anything else? No, that's it. Okay. Well, I hope this brought you some clarity. Thank you all for joining me, and thank you for watching, and thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Excuse me. But also, as always, be safe out there. Protect your energy. Seriously, protect your energy. I love you all so very much. Please be safe out there. Drink water. Drink some water. Stay hydrated, and make sure you're doing your meditations and grounding, especially now. But again, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see y'all again soon. Bye.